Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the top 12 most hated motorcycles of 2025. Number 12. Kawasaki Eliminator. The Kawasaki Eliminator is marketed as an affordable cruiser for riders wanting a mix of modern styling and basic performance, but in 2025, it has quickly gained a reputation as one of the most disliked bikes in its segment. The starting price of around $7,000 looks attractive at first, but the ownership experience often changes that perception. Riders have criticized its cheap-feeling materials, awkward ergonomics for taller riders, and the way it loses value faster than many competitors in the used market. Under the tank, the Eliminator uses a parallel twin engine that performs well in the city but feels strained on longer highway rides. While it delivers enough power for casual commuting, the vibrations become more noticeable at higher speeds, adding to fatigue. In terms of longevity, many owners find the bike's components start showing wear sooner than expected. Suspension bushings, seat padding, and paint finish can begin to degrade before reaching 15,000 miles if the bike isn't meticulously maintained. Even basic repairs can quickly add up, with certain replacement parts being surprisingly expensive compared to similar cruisers in the market. This has left many feeling that the initial lower price tag isn't worth the long-term costs. Overall, the Kawasaki Eliminator looks appealing for new riders and those wanting a stripped-down cruiser without a big investment, but it often turns into a purchase people regret. Number 11. Royal Enfield Shotgun 650. The Royal Enfield Shotgun 650 entered the market aiming to blend cruiser comfort with retro appeal, but in 2025 it has earned a mixed reputation that leans heavily toward disappointment for many buyers. With a price starting near $7,000, it promises an affordable entry into the mid-size cruiser category, yet the compromises become obvious after a few months of ownership. Power comes from a parallel twin engine that delivers steady but unremarkable performance. While it's smooth at moderate speeds, the weight of the bike dulls acceleration and highway overtakes require more planning than expected. Gear shifts can feel notchy, and some owners have experienced clutch wear earlier than they thought possible. Durability is another sore point. While the engine itself can last past 20,000 miles with good care, cosmetic wear tends to appear much sooner. Chrome parts can lose their shine, paint can fade faster than rivals, and cheaper hardware is prone to rust if exposed to moisture regularly. Ultimately, the Royal Enfield Shotgun 650 is a bike that captures attention in the showroom, but often fails to hold that charm once it becomes part of daily life. Comfort compromises, early cosmetic wear, and middling performance have made it one of the more disappointing cruisers in its price range for 2025, leaving many riders wishing they had saved for something with more staying power. Number 10. Indian FTR. The Indian FTR was designed to bring flat-track styling to the street, but in 2025 it has become a polarizing choice that many riders regret buying. With a starting price hovering around $14,000, it sits in a premium bracket, yet its ownership experience often fails to match the cost. The aggressive riding position, combined with a small fuel tank, makes it impractical for daily commuting or longer trips. Many buyers are drawn in by its bold looks, only to find that living with it day-to-day can be frustrating. The FTR is powered by a V-twin engine that delivers strong mid-range power, but it also runs hot in traffic and drinks fuel quickly. While performance is satisfying for spirited rides, the combination of heat and limited fuel range makes city riding uncomfortable. Some owners also note that the bike feels heavier than it should, especially at low speeds or when maneuvering in tight spaces. When it comes to longevity, riders have reported issues with electronic components and premature wear on certain parts, such as the chain and brake pads, sometimes before hitting 10,000 miles. This leads to higher maintenance costs, which can be a shock for owners who already paid a premium to own the bike. In the end, the Indian FTR is a motorcycle that looks great in the showroom and offers thrilling bursts of performance, but it struggles to deliver practical, reliable value over time. Number 9. Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S has long been marketed as a cruiser that adapts to different rider sizes, but in 2025 it's landed on many most regretted lists for reasons beyond comfort fit. Priced around $7,500, it seems like a solid choice for new riders stepping into the cruiser world. However, the compromises in ride quality, resale value, and real-world performance have left many owners underwhelmed. Its parallel twin engine offers smooth, predictable power for city use, but the Vulcan S struggles to feel at home on highways. Passing power is modest, and the bike's lighter weight combined with its narrow profile can make it feel less planted in crosswinds. Riders who expected an easy, relaxing cruiser often find themselves dealing with engine buzz above 65 mph, which wears on comfort during longer trips. Owners have also complained about the bike losing value faster than competing cruisers, with some reporting a drop of $2,000 to $3,000 within the first year. In the end, the Kawasaki Vulcan S shines as a lightweight, approachable cruiser for those who only ride occasionally, but regular riders often feel it comes up short in comfort, durability, and value retention. In 2025, it stands as a reminder that a lower purchase price doesn't always translate into lasting satisfaction. Number 8. Harley-Davidson Road Glide. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide is built to be a touring icon, but in 2025 it has drawn criticism from riders who feel the high cost doesn't match the overall ownership experience. With a starting price of around $25,000, it sits firmly in the premium range. Yet its weight, handling quirks, and long-term upkeep costs have made it a regrettable buy for many. Its large V-twin engine delivers ample torque for highway cruising, but it also generates a lot of heat in stop-and-go conditions, making urban rides uncomfortable. Fuel economy hovers in the mid-30s, meaning long tours require frequent stops. While the power is undeniably strong, the overall ride can feel cumbersome compared to lighter touring bikes, and the suspension struggles to soak up sharp bumps when the bike is fully loaded. On the durability front, the Road Glide's engine can last well beyond 40,000 miles with proper maintenance, but the running costs are high. Parts, service, and accessories often come at a premium, with basic scheduled maintenance easily crossing the $1,000 mark. Electronics, including the infotainment system, have been reported to glitch, which is frustrating given the price point. Overall, while the Harley-Davidson Road Glide carries a strong image and long-distance capability, its bulk, high upkeep, and inconsistent comfort have made it one of the more disappointing touring options of 2025. Number 7. BMW R18. The BMW R18 entered the cruiser market with bold styling and a massive boxer engine, but in 2025 it has become one of the more divisive bikes available. Priced from around $17,000, it's aimed at riders wanting premium build quality with classic appeal, yet many owners find it heavy, awkward, and tiring to ride over time. Its sheer size makes it difficult to handle in tight spaces, and parking lot maneuvers can feel like a workout. The air-cooled boxer engine is the bike's signature feature, delivering a deep rumble and strong torque, but it also brings drawbacks. The large displacement produces considerable heat, especially in warm climates or slow traffic, and the wide cylinder heads can be a constant reminder in stop-and-go situations. In terms of longevity, the R18's mechanicals can go well beyond 30,000 miles if maintained well, but ownership costs remain high. BMW service pricing means even basic maintenance can run close to $1,000 annually. The bike's resale value has been disappointing too, with some riders losing $4,000 to $5,000 within the first year. Ultimately, the BMW R18 delivers strong curb appeal and a distinctive ride, but the combination of high purchase price, heavy handling, and upkeep costs has made it a frustrating choice for many in 2025. Number 6. Triumph Rocket 3. The Triumph Rocket 3 is known for having one of the largest production motorcycle engines in the world, but in 2025 it's also known for being a bike many owners regret purchasing. Starting at around $24,000, it promises unmatched torque and presence, yet its real-world practicality leaves much to be desired. Its three-cylinder engine produces incredible pulling power, and highway overtakes happen effortlessly. However, the sheer mass of the bike and the aggressive power delivery can be tiring on longer trips. Heat from the engine is another common complaint, especially during summer riding or when stuck in traffic. While the Rocket 3 excels in straight-line performance, its cornering agility is limited, and riders often find it less enjoyable on winding roads compared to lighter, more balanced machines. When it comes to longevity, the mechanicals can last over 35,000 miles if serviced correctly, but maintenance is expensive. Triumph dealership labor rates are high, and certain parts can take weeks to source. Owners also report faster than expected depreciation, with some losing several $1,000s in the first couple of years. Overall, the Triumph Rocket 3 delivers bragging rights for its size and torque, but it's far from a versatile ride. Number 5. Indian Challenger Elite. The Indian Challenger Elite is marketed as a premium touring bagger with advanced features, but in 2025 it has gained a reputation for being an expensive letdown for many riders. With a starting price of around $35,000, expectations are understandably high, yet the reality often falls short. Power comes from a large V-twin engine that delivers strong acceleration and smooth highway cruising, but it's not without drawbacks. The bike's weight dampens agility, and heat from the engine can be uncomfortable during summer rides or stop-and-go traffic. While the Challenger Elite is loaded with tech, including a large infotainment system and advanced rider aids, some owners have complained of software glitches and occasional freezing screens, which is frustrating at this price point. In terms of longevity, the engine can push past 40,000 miles if properly maintained, but the cost of keeping it in top shape is steep. Routine maintenance and parts replacement can easily reach into the $1,000 range per visit, and premium finishes require extra care to avoid early wear. Overall, the Indian Challenger Elite offers luxury features and road presence, but the weight, heat, tech issues, and depreciation make it a risky buy. Number 4. Harley-Davidson Nightster. The Harley-Davidson Nightster entered the market as a modern take on the Sportster platform, but in 2025 it has left many owners frustrated. Starting at around $13,500, it sits in the mid-tier price range, yet its blend of styling, performance, and comfort hasn't lived up to expectations. The minimalist design appeals to some, but the stripped-back approach also means fewer touring or comfort features, making it less practical for longer rides. Its liquid-cooled V-twin engine offers brisk acceleration for city riding, but vibrations become more pronounced at higher speeds. The throttle can feel twitchy in lower gears, which is unsettling for newer riders, and the exhaust note lacks the deep rumble many expect from a Harley. While it handles better than some of the brand's heavier cruisers, the short travel suspension struggles with rough roads, and the firm seat quickly becomes uncomfortable on rides over an hour. Longevity-wise, the Nightster's engine can last past 20,000 miles with regular care, but some owners have reported early issues with electronics and paint quality. The bike's depreciation is also sharper than expected, with some losing $2,000 to $3,000 in value within the first year. In the end, the Harley-Davidson Nightster is a bike that looks sharp and feels lively in short bursts, but its comfort, value retention, and day-to-day usability fall short. Number 3. Suzuki Boulevard M109R. The Suzuki Boulevard M109R is built to be a power cruiser with bold styling and a massive engine, but in 2025 it has ended up frustrating many owners. With a starting price of around $15,000, it promises big performance for the money, yet its weight, handling, and comfort often fail to meet expectations. Its aggressive stance looks appealing, but it comes with compromises that become clear on longer rides. The large V-twin engine delivers strong acceleration and highway pull, but it also produces heavy vibrations at certain RPM ranges. Low-speed maneuvering is a challenge due to the bike's size and long wheelbase, and tight turns can feel awkward. Fuel economy is low, often dipping into the high 20s, meaning more frequent stops on longer trips. In terms of durability, the engine itself can go past 30,000 miles with proper care, but many owners report that clutch components and drive belts wear faster than expected, sometimes well before 15,000 miles. Parts availability can also be an issue, with certain replacements taking weeks to arrive. Depreciation has been sharper than some rivals, with losses of $3,000 to $4,000 in the first couple of years. Overall, the Suzuki Boulevard M109R offers brute force and a commanding look, but it sacrifices comfort, agility, and long-term ownership value. Number 2. Indian Chief. The Indian Chief carries a classic cruiser design with modern touches, but in 2025 it has disappointed a significant number of buyers. With a starting price around $15,000, it positions itself as a heritage-inspired machine with strong road presence. However, the weight, comfort limitations, and ownership costs have left many riders questioning whether it delivers enough value for the money. Its large V-twin engine provides steady torque for highway cruising, but the bike's bulk makes it less enjoyable in city traffic and slow maneuvers. Heat from the engine is a recurring complaint, especially in warm weather, and the heavy clutch pull can become tiring in stop-and-go conditions. While the suspension is tuned for smooth roads, it can feel harsh on rough pavement, adding to fatigue on longer rides. On the durability side, the engine can last over 30,000 miles with good care, but there are reports of electrical issues and early wear on chrome parts. Maintenance costs are on the higher side, with basic services easily reaching into the several $100 range, and premium accessories can push running expenses even higher. In the end, the Indian Chief delivers plenty of style and brand prestige, but it struggles to offer a practical and comfortable experience for everyday riding. Number 1. Harley-Davidson Sportster S. The Harley-Davidson Sportster S was introduced as a modern performance cruiser, but in 2025 it has become one of the most polarizing bikes in the lineup. Starting at around $16,000, it commands a premium over many mid-size cruisers, yet its compromises in comfort, range, and practicality have left many owners dissatisfied. Its aggressive styling draws attention, but the low stance and forward controls make it uncomfortable for longer rides, especially for taller riders. Its Revolution Max V-twin engine delivers strong acceleration and a surprisingly quick throttle response, but the ride can feel harsh due to the stiff suspension and short travel. On rough roads, every bump is transmitted directly to the rider, and the small fuel tank often limits rides to less than 100 miles before a stop is needed. When it comes to longevity, the engine is capable of lasting over 25,000 miles with good maintenance, but there have been complaints about electronic glitches and early wear on finished details. Replacement parts and servicing are expensive, often running into the several $100 range for routine work. Overall, the Harley-Davidson Sportster S offers a strong first impression with its modern design and punchy engine, but it quickly reveals its shortcomings in comfort, range, and cost of ownership. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.